I'm here with Keith Morrison of the Keith Morrison Band. And what was your first song?
The first song I wrote?
Yeah.
That would have been Raboko.
Okay.
Yeah, and I wrote that probably, I don't know, 7 years ago, sort of thing.
Great.
Yeah.
And that's on the new, is that on the new
album?
album?
It's on the album, actually. It's pretty hilarious.
That's great.
Yeah, it's funny how that song has progressed. Just playing it and being way out of key, not being able to sing it, anything like that. And then now it's like I've got 5 members in a band, and we also have like, well, I'm not going to spoil it, but there's a little bit of a surprise in it too that kind of knocked people away a little bit too. So yeah, it's really cool.
Isn't it funny how we realize the crazy things keep coming true? All I wanna do is talk to you. All I wanna do is talk to you. All I wanna do is talk to you. With no trouble, love you. All I wanna do is talk to you. All I wanna do is talk to you. With no trouble.
I met you playing a solo show.
Yep.
And talk about how it started to become the Keith Morrison Band.
Well, jeepers, I guess it all started back, well, I used to go to Vern's, well, I still go to Vern's, and I just show up for open mic and just meet up with some of the people that have played there, and Clint, and they just kind of showed me how to get a little bit better, and I went from that was pretty shitty to it's not so bad to that didn't suck to you're okay, and actually that was really good. So yeah, so it's been a bit of a progression that way.
And then who joined the band first?
Well, that would have been New Year's 2009 into 2010, I think. That would have been, no, maybe that, anyway, it doesn't matter. Jim, I met him at New Year's. I played a solo show at New Year's, and he was just sitting at the bar and listening to me play, and I finished and I was filling up champagne glasses, and he just said, "Hey, I'm learning how to play stand-up bass. How about we give it a whirl?" So we did, and we became super fast friends. And then
I am Big Ugly Jim, and I play the upright bass.
well, that night actually we just sat and we talked, and I mean we just started jamming, and I mean I think we played our first show like maybe a month after that, in end of January, beginning of February. And I mean, him just starting to play stand-up bass and me just being kind of fresh around playing the guitar, like, I mean, we were pretty bad, but we had a lot of heart. And yeah, like, we've been really good friends ever since. Like, he's a confidant of mine, and I believe I'm a confidant of his, and like, I mean, there's nothing we can't talk about, which is good. My buddy Mish, I've known him for years. I've known him from the river, kayaking and rafting and such, and he's just a monster of a musician.
My name's Mish.
And what do you play, Mish?
I play guitar.
He's been, well, we've intersected in and out of our lives, like kayaking and hanging out and playing music, and I just said I want to try to put together a band, and he said, well, if you need anything, let me know. And he's been, him and Jim have been pretty important as far as like trying to just basically, I don't know, sort the song out so it doesn't sound like it's just a train wreck. and then there would have been shortly after that. Then we met Lee. He was our harmonica player for a while, and then he moved to Canmore, and he just got busy with life, and I mean, the door's always open. And then we had Raph.
I don't really do much, but I kind of throw some backup vocals in there every once in a while. I'm mainly here to look prettier.
Excellent.
We needed that a lot.
But he does a lot of vocalizations and backups and stuff like that, and he's a lead singer in another band, a punk band called Caught Off Guard. So it's kind of cool to have a lead singer as your backup singer. So that's kind of cool. And then shortly after that we got Fitzy, and he's the drummer.
Fitzy and I'm drumming tonight.
And, it was kind of funny because Fitzy asked to play with us, and I got all nervous because he's such a good drummer. I felt pretty insecure about it. I don't think so, man. I don't know. So then we tried out a couple other guys, and then I asked Fitzy, did you want to just try and see what happens? And he said, sure. And actually it worked out pretty good. Everybody's I think the secret is just find people that are way better than you, and then you get better faster. So it's good.
What a rope is from here. Oh, the cold and my great kiss. I'm lost alone, drinking flight in the winter. I'm dreaming about lying in her arms. Crowd, the crowd's will swarm. She speaks in mirrors. She speaks in mirrors. She speaks in mirrors one day.
If anything, it's cool because I can send some tunes off to my buddies in Australia and some friends down in the States and, you know, in BC and stuff, and they can hear what it sounds like now, which is kind of cool. And like a lot of those guys like sitting around campfire around the river, like raft guiding and stuff, like those guys are all there from the horrible beginning when I was ba 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 ba, and they're just going, "We love your heart, we love your heart," and now it's turned into something.
Raise your hand if you want to know why Misha's in the band.
You gotta make your fun, and this life, you're only given one shot, so you might as well do as best you can. So there we go.